just what any kind of design you want it. So for me, I just want to make this very simple. So that square is only 7" by 7" of white. So I just cut a 7". So I will show you how to cut the white. And now I show you how I choose my colors. Like an apples, I would choose these colors, the red colors, this fabric for the apples, and this for the leaves, and this I would choose for the orange. You could put an orange, very real color orange, but for me I just want to choose an yellow color. So this is for the grape. I have another color for the grape. I would choose 2 colors for the grape. You could choose only 1 or you could choose 2. This just depends how you want your grape to be. Like you could use only 1 color, or you could use 2 colors, or you could use 3 colors. It depends how you would like your design or your grape to come out as pretty or as a 1 color. Me, I always like to make like multi-color, like 1, 2 colors. If I want, I could have the 3rd color, but I just decide only 2 colors. And this is for the banana colors. So banana could be yellow, could be orange. It's all depends how you would like the colors, okay? The color don't really matter. The matter is how you would create your own pattern. The pattern, the design, it's from your heart, from your mind. So you just choose whatever you want to do on your quilt, okay? So I will show you how to cut on a fabric. I will show you how. And I already put the pattern in here. So the pattern will, I already cut this little. I already made this. This is my orange. So I already traced on the white, just plain white paper, so that I will, whenever I will put on my fabric, it will be easy for me to cut my pattern. So now I will show you how. So the leaves, grape leaves. So I choose this color for my grape leaves. And the apples, I will choose this one. So I already draw the pattern for an apple. So the apple shape is right here. And apple leaf is already right here. So they're all here, okay? So I have my orange. This is the leaves for my orange. And this is and I would do this for the little tip of the apples, the little whatever you call. So now this is for the grape. I only use this circle, so it's very easy. Grape is not hard. This is my pattern, only this and the leaves. So they're very easy, okay? Okay, so I will cut. I already put this pattern here. I just pin with that, or maybe you could trace it. But if you trace it, then it takes time. So for me, I have a lot of experience, so I don't need to trace it. But if you want to trace it, you just do it this way. You just do this way around this. You could trace like that. But for me, I'm very easy. I don't need to trace that banana. So I'll show you how. After I trace it, I take out the pin, and you see this little marker here. But I don't cut right into the edge. I have to I have to let a seam for you to sew. So I have to cut bigger. So this is my banana. Here. So I have my banana ready for that. Here, the banana is ready for here. So now I have my orange. My orange. I would just do the same thing. If you don't know, then you just have to flip over, because you don't want to waste your fabric on the good side. So I usually do on the bad side. So when I do like this, I will have a pen. You could use a pen if you want. You trace over like that, over your pattern. Okay. So this is my orange shape. Okay. I cut a little bit closer to this line, but it's okay. Okay. So this is my orange. And now I will do the leaves. I don't want to waste too much of my fabric, so I will use this corner. So this is easy, so I just hold like that, cut that way. Yeah, I have my leaves. So I have one for my orange and I have one for my apple. So I go to the next step. I will go with my apple. So I already have my orange, and now I'm going to cut my apple. So I will do the same thing, flip over like that. You don't want to waste all your good side, so I always want to use the bad side, because fabric are very expensive. They're not cheap, okay? Those are all my old fabric. So when I bought it in 5 years ago, 10 years ago, my fabric are like $2.99, $3.99 a yard. But right now, those kind of fabric cost like about $5.99 a yard. So I have to be careful what I'm doing. So now I'm doing my apples, same shape. Okay, have this. I already have the leaves, so it's already combined. Okay, so the next step, just that little tip, I will use just a little piece of that. I will put myself on here too. I don't want to waste too much of my fabric, because fabric, those kind of fabric are like $6.99 or $7.99 a yard, so it's very expensive. See, I already have that for that piece. And now I'm going to the next step, is the grape. So the grape, I already cut that in here, so I don't need to cut again, but you just trace in here. But I already have one, so I don't need to cut it. So this shape. So the grape is right here. And now we'll go to the next step, how to cut the circle grape. It's very easy. So I will use a little bit of my corner here. Just cut about 4 layers, because you want to do more of the circle, so you want to cut more layer. You would just do the same thing like that. Go around circle like this. And here, that's the circle. So maybe another piece, because maybe I will use this. See, you have to count how many pieces you have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I only have 4 layers. So I have to cut another cut. Another cut will be another 4 layer. I will use 7 circle, and I have 1 left over, so it's alright. Okay, just cut and you put on here, so you will have the grape up there. So now I will go to the next colors. This is my final colors because I only choose 2 colors, and this is a very good fabric. You see all that, it's very pretty, but it's also very expensive. Those fabric, it's about $7.99 a yard. So when I spend all for my fabric, because I'm a quilt lover, I use too much my money spending on my fabric, but it's because I have the passion to do it and I love it, so I don't care about that. I just want to enjoy myself doing this, and it's stress-free for me. Whenever I get out from my work, a couple 2 hours before I go to bed, I'm doing this. Just relax my brain, just enjoy. It's like a hobby. Like when you used to do it, you want to do more. Okay, so for the lover quilt it's very important for them, but for the one who doesn't love how to sew or quilt, then it's no meaning to them. It's very tired to do it sometimes, but it's very enjoyable. So this is for the first beginner, so it's very easy for you to learn it. And if you want to do it, you could do your own design. Whatever you think in your mind you want to do it, and this is how you do it. Okay, so I have my grape ready too. So now I'm going to cut this and also the thread. So now this is the edge, so I just want to cut because you don't want to have this is nothing, just the edge of the fabric, so you don't want to use it, just throw away. And in here, this is the square for the little, okay, and here this is the leftover, so I will just cut it and keep it for the next little one. I will keep it. And here, so this is the this is the pad, the little patch, the little square. So that's where I'm going to put I'm going to do my pattern in here. So now I'm going to put my apple in here. So I will put this tip in here, but you have to be careful because when you sew, you have to sew right on here. So you have your leaves in here, see? And this is my apple pattern, see? This is how you do it. So you pin first, that way. You pin that right into that tip, and you pin it right into here. And this is how you get your apple, okay? Now we'll go next to the orange. The orange part is right here, so I will put in here, right in the almost in the middle, but you don't want to get closer to the border, so you have to put something like that. And this is good for your beginner because it's very easy, simple, and it's not hard to do it. So you just pin this lips like that, and you put another pin right here, and that's it. see, you have an orange right here. See, this is the perfect things. Okay, so now we are going to move to the next one. The next two one is my banana. The banana is very easy because it's not hard and it's just this size. So you don't want to go closer in here, closer on here. You have to look at on the side, on here. So right in the middle. So you will put the pin in here and you will put another pin in here. Then you have the banana right here. Okay? So this is how you do it. And now I'm going to do my grape. Okay. So my grape is, I will mark down the corner here for the grape. And I will choose my color. So I will do this. I will do this first. Put my circle here, and here, and here. Maybe put closer up because I will need more space. So I have to put 4 circles in the middle right here, like this. Now I will put another layer of circle. It's very easy. Okay, and this is the last one. I will put this color back. So I have, let me see, I think I need more. I need more of this circle. 1 more, 2 more, and the final one. Okay, I have to move up this way. Okay. Move a little bit up this way so you can see the leaves better. Okay. So now, for me, in order for me to do easy, I will maybe because the grape is too hard to do it. I will not pin like the others because the others are too easy to hold it when I want to sew it. So this one I have to pin with my thread. I have to do this way. It's more easy for you to okay, so I will do it this way. It's easy for me to hold it because the pin is too long and it will stick. It will make you hurt. So for easy way, you will do this. Make sure that they're all attached together like this. It won't fall down. So now you have the grape. So the grape is ready. If you want to do the same thing for those apples, banana, then you will do the same thing. You will do the same thing. You just go over like this. Take out the pin. Okay. So it's easy for you to hold it. You don't want the pin to touch your finger. It will hurt and bleed, okay? So that would be my suggestion. You would do this before you sew it, so it's easy for you to hold it. So this is just an example. Okay.